Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about crypto's continued rebound led by Ethereum over the last 24 hours. We're going to talk about Robinhood's new effort to onboard the masses through crypto games, multiple $1 million going out to normies. And we're going to talk about whether or not the Bitcoin arms race has begun on a global scale. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for joining us on Twitter. Like, reply, retweet, help us get out there. I'm joined today by Easy Eats Bodega, Clemente, and we got Florida Kicks here. Kicks, what's going on? Where you at? How you feeling?
What's up, man? Feeling pretty good down in Florida. Having a good time at the end of the trip. Got to golf with Easy Eats Bodega yesterday, which is absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, having a good time. Got a real nice base tan that I get to take up north. So yeah, it's been great.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Clemente looking like a serial killer with the lights off in the yurt. How you feeling? You
cold well, it's cold today, Ray. I'm going to be honest with you. I also, in the middle of the night, I'm dog sitting my brother's dog, and he's like this little beagle. And I was sleeping, and then wake up 3 a.m. He's just right next to me, and he just goes like, blah, just right next to me. I'm like, oh shit. So I had to clean that up, take the sheets out. I had to do a bunch of shit, and I couldn't sleep because then he kept drinking more water, and then he threw up again. I'm like,
did he eat one of your socks or something?
I don't know. I think maybe he took a whiff of one of them, or that must have been it. But no, I'm feeling good, right? I'm feeling good, feeling rejuvenated. You know, I think you need to place yourself in moments of adversity on purpose sometimes, right? And that was, I think, just the higher power being like, hey, you wanted to get a good night of sleep? We're going to throw some throw up on your ass and see how you handle it. So I'm like, okay, boom. So right now I'm just building that right now.
Yeah, just building that muscle. Kicks, great time to go on vacation with this market, like absolute roller coaster. You left like as this was just starting, and we've been like all over the place since last week. It's been up, down, all around. Have you just been just like mellowing out and just like ignoring everything?
Yeah, I literally went to CoinGecko, I think, once this entire time. I don't think it looked great. So I was like, I'm not going to look at that again.
Interesting. $90,000 Bitcoin's not great, huh?
Okay. Check the time. It's 5 o'clock. Bitcoin is doing Bitcoin things.
I don't know. Probably is. Usually seems to be.
How you feeling today, Theo? Really curious to like hear what's going on with MicroStrategy, because I keep getting alerts on my phone that price go up, price go up, price go up. And we were talking on Monday, and like kind of like consensus for like, now there's no way MicroStrategy is going to get to 340 by Friday. It hasn't done a move like that since the election, and we're like seeing like a similar move up going on right now.
I closed the calls. I had to. I took the hit. It was like $100 or something to close them, and so I just closed them because I was like, dude, like I can't tomorrow would just be a wild day for me, because what if Trump's like, we're gonna buy more Bitcoin than anybody else? Like if he just decides to say that tomorrow or something, the MicroStrategy is just going to absolutely rip. It's really nice to sell the calls in a sideways or a bearish market. It's so nice. When Saylor went on TV yesterday, and it's one of the most unique Saylor interviews I've seen in a while. We'll pull up parts of it today. Clemente?
He was licking his chops. He shut up and he just had a little smirk on his face. I'm like, oh shit. He either has a girlfriend for the first time, because we know this guy's not married. He's as single as it gets.
Literally single.
Yeah. Either he has a girlfriend or he knows something that he can't say.
0% chance he has a girlfriend. Dude is perpetually single. So the real quick, this interview, he's so it feels like he's like so victorious, like it's victorious energy the whole time, and he's so calm, and he's so just like explaining, he's like, this is exactly how I think that the government should approach it, and he's so satisfied. And then people have pointed out his grin, he can't hold the smile back. It's the biggest public smile we've seen in an interview from Saylor. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be interesting stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
I love how the charts are pumping on the back of the biggest grin ever on Saylor's face. Everyone's like, oh, there it goes. Crypto arms race. It started. Here we go. Saylor's smiling. Can't hold it back. It's just unreal. The amount of like minutia we're diving into to like figure out like where this market is going at this point.
I don't know if
Absolutely.
it's minutia, man. I like at the end of the day, like, tomorrow could be an interesting day. I don't know. I'm not trading it, right? So a lot of people, when they hear this stuff, they want to like trade it. I'm not trading it.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
you are trading it. You traded MicroStrategies.
yeah, close that position. Stop trading it.
Yeah, stop. I'm done.
When I bought it on Monday, I was thinking like nothing's gonna like it's not gonna be that big of a deal. So I viewed it as just like easy money. But yeah, not playing any games. Not playing any games at all. Dare I say it, Ray? Days are just gonna go by, and all of a sudden your literal top blast of MicroStrategy is gonna look like a good investment. Like the days go on.
I'm not stressing over that position because when I bought it with conviction that I've borrowed from you. So
by conviction, do you mean your boss literally put a gun to your head and said, "Buy this fucking shit, or you're done"?
that's exactly what happened. So yeah, even though that was bought at the Pico top, and my wife, who can overhear me right now, is like, "Why is our Robinhood account down?"
Buy this shit right now.
I'm still feeling confident about that play.
Pio hit me up last week because I've been buying MicroStrategy for the first time. He's like, "Yo, dude, make sure you know what you're buying. Like, do your research." I think I made him nervous because I'm aggressively buying this shit right now.
I just like had a moment where I realized like a lot of people just buy things because they hear somebody else talk about them. I'm not saying that that's you, but that does happen. And this is like the thing that's so aggressively volatile that I think it would be safe to say no matter when you buy it, you'll be down on it at some point. So like when you click the buy button to buy it, you're saying this is going to be worth less at some point in the future. And a lot of people really don't like that. When they're buying it, they want the price to go up. And so this thing, when you buy it, you will be down on it at some point, which is just a gnarly thing to just sign up for, to say like, yeah, give me that, But once you understand the thing, you'll get excited when it goes down. You're like, holy shit, I can average down on this bad boy. That's crazy. And I just wanted to make sure Clemente, who's young, who's 25 or whatever, understood what was going on. But Clemente, you got 20 shares of this sucker, huh?
I'm buying more today. I'll be buying more tomorrow too. Yeah, I mean, Pia, I say the same thing to people about fart coin. Most days it's gonna be going down. Most days you're gonna lose money on that thing, right? But some days it's gonna do fart coin things, if you know what I'm saying. Last thing, I'm like, Pia's like, yo, dude, it's gonna be going down. I'm like, dude, Pia, I've been buying meme coins that literally dump 90% in a matter of minutes. I was talking to my mom.
Equivalent for you, Clemente, this is like a treasury bond.
Yeah. This is like, oh, what are we talking? This is phenomenal. I was talking to my mom yesterday. She was like stressed out because Microsoft stock is down like 15% in the last like 3 months. I'm like, 15%? What are you're stressed about that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, it's up 3x in the last 5 years, Mom. What are we talking about right now? You want me to go up to Satya Mandela myself and try to get him to pump this thing? Relax.
Satya, what are you doing, dude? Let's get that bald head and focus it on the markets. Real quick, Blade had a joke. I'm not going to read it out loud, so sorry, podcast audience, but this is my kind of joke. Shout out to Blade. That was very funny. Someone pointed out that Easy and Nick were very bearish on Monday. Easy's here to defend himself. Explain.
On crypto prices?
No, on fucking golf clubs.
Oh, my new irons, man. I'm hitting them beautifully. Gotta really work on the putting game though.
You gotta love when everybody else is bringing up like a driver or a 3-wood, and like I see Easy with an iron. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy, Jack Nicklaus, dude? And he just like gets up there with his fucking Nikes on, just pipes like a 4-iron like 200 yards, and then hops on a call.
Sometimes you just gotta get it done. That's life. I'm still bearish. We made lower highs.
Yo, quick.
We're currently short Solana.
Yo, is this news true? There's now a strategic SWE reserve. Like, can we pull this up? Like,
where's this coming from?
This is the World Liberty Financial. It's a.
I mean, the SWE candle just God candled.
Did it?
Oh my God, it's 16%.
It's running.
Wow. President Trump's World Liberty Financial partners with SWE to launch a strategic SWE reserve. Is this thing going to flip? Like what? It's right behind like AVAX and stuff. Is it going to flip AVAX right now?
Can we long SWE?
We're longing Sui.
Long it. No,
Pull up. DYDX, pull it up.
DYDX.
Short it.
Short it. No.
Short it. You're gonna short that?
Yeah, I just look. I'm up 20% now.
Maybe. We're literally about to get liquidated trying to trade this fucking thing, but let's go. DYDX, baby. Let's go. Be good to us.
So we're trading. If anyone who hasn't been following along, we're trading on our DYDX account.
Shout out DYDX, the premier sponsor for all things perpetuals, futures, derivatives trading. As you can see, we are long Sui on it. If you want to come and trade alongside of us, you can do so at dydx.trade. Referral code ActiveDream, ZIO. ZI, the letter O.
I'm going to pin that link also to the Twitter Spaces. It's in the YouTube description once that's uploaded as well. If you're listening back on repeat here,
we're down.
Start trading on DYDX, decentralized. So this is completely, there's no like central entity that's controlling your money. All this is through decentralized contracts. Anybody can also come onto this platform and like launch their own pairs. So like, you know, other exchanges like, okay, we just added Fartcoin. Well, if you want to bring a Fartcoin bag over and pair it with some USDC or pair it with some Solana, you can launch that trading pair on DYDX, completely decentralized. Absolutely amazing platform. We've been working with them for a few months now. Having a lot of fun with this trading competition, having some entertainment here with Easy. Big fans.
People are suggesting that we're not going to properly execute this trade on DYDX. I beg to differ. I think Easy's about to run up the account. If that account gets to like 80 grand, that'd be the best and the funniest thing of all time, because we'll just be like, look
We're
at
getting decimated on this thing, dude.
It's the World Liberty Financial, dude. It's not the U.S. government. This is you gotta short that rib, baby, right?
We're holding strong. We're down $500.
Should we close it and short it?
Close and
No,
short.
you were supposed to short it when I said short it. Now you probably have to go long.
Now
We're
we-
Liberty. Those guys are some chumps. Those guys, what are the? That's just Eric and Barron doing random shit.
No,
You know, Eric Trump's going to tweet later today. He's going to come out and he's going to say like, buy Sui. You're going to thank me later. This is financial advice. And then edit it about 7 times to what it's just going to say, like, I went on a swing set with my son today or something like that. We've been chatting for a bit. Clemente, you want to handle weather report today?
Sure. Right. I don't have my my trusty little music, but of course I can. And ladies and gentlemen,
Clemente's morning show from the yurt.
it is Thursday. Sorry about that. It is Thursday, March 6th. And looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors have continued to trend up today with Bitcoin at around 90K. We got Ethereum at 2250 and Solana at 147 with a day before the highly anticipated crypto summit. Over the past 24 hours, Robinhood has launched a trivia game on their mobile app with $2 million paid out in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Day one kicked off yesterday with users answering 12 multiple choice trivia questions related to finance, economics, and crypto. Users who answered all 12 questions correctly split a piece of the daily prize pool. Damn, I should play this. Next up, Brazil is moving forward with a Bitcoin reserve as their board approved a 10% cash allocation to add Bitcoin as a treasury asset. Wow. Let's go, Brazil. Brasilia. They have already purchased over 45 Bitcoin worth over $4 million. Finally, Trump-backed World Liberty Fi disclosed more crypto asset purchases yesterday. The protocol purchased $10 million worth of ETH, $10 million bucks of Bitcoin, and $1.5 million worth of Move. I don't know what Move is, but it makes me want to dance. Move is up 23% on the day to a $1.1 billion market cap. Back over to you, Ray, in the studio.
All right, top of the cup. I'm just going to guess Move is RWA.
Let me jump into Move here. We can do a little dive into the Move. Let's see what we got here. Movement markets. About an ecosystem of modular Move-based blockchains that enables developers to build secure, performant, and interoperable blockchain applications. It looks like it's just
an ETH-L2
blockchain.
I've never heard of this before in my life.
Never heard of it a day in my life.
Step to earn, baby.
You guys haven't heard of this?
Never heard of this.
Is the price going up on it?
Yes.
I've been a huge whale of this thing for a few months now.
Well, it's going up today. When you zoom out a little bit,
I bought in with size.
Easy's just like, I bought it at 5 cents.
it looks like
Bought it
it
5
looks like it
cents
launched
3 months ago.
in December.
No, our other friend, you know who I'm talking about. Our other friend's like, yeah, I bought that early. Sold the top, you know.
Sold the top, bought in early. Lots to jump into. Easy. I saw you tweeting about the Robinhood game. Can you provide a little more context there and what you think of this as sort of like an onboarding mechanism for retail?
So I thought it was kind of cool, but I had some like issues, I guess you could say, with it. So they did a 2-day game hosted by the HQ Trivia guy. By the way, HQ Trivia ahead of its time. Absolutely incredible game. And yeah, so it was yesterday and today. And by the way, we're up on our sweet long. So the thing with that is it's like they gave away 2 million in prizes, but only 900 people won yesterday. They won about $1,600 each in Bitcoin. So it's like, that's good for 900 people, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit longer of a game. I was hoping more people would win. If you remember HQ Trivia, it was one winner, big prizes. They kept doing it. And that's the other thing. Yeah, it's more of an ad for their gold membership, which that to me was also kind of a surprise. I was like, oh, okay.
Something. The gold membership. The gold membership is only like $5 a month, and I pay for it. It's good because you get 4.5% interest on your cash in a money. I believe it's money market fund, and that 4.5% I think is better than 4-week T-bills right now. So it's like it's actually better to just keep cash in Robinhood versus 4-week T-bills locking your cash up. Yeah. Real quick, people are concerned about this move coin. And by the way, what's going on, Nick? Easy, did we close the long and then reopen it, or is that just the same long?
Haven't closed it, haven't reopened it.
So we're up on it.
We're just in it. Yeah.
Nick, we longed SWE now that there's a strategic SWE reserve.
What? There's a strategic SWE reserve?
Look at the group text. I sent it to you.
With World Liberty Fi, though. Same chumps that bought Move.
No matters, Clemente. Clemente's such a hater. Holy shit.
I just am like shocked that these 5 random chumbawambas related to Trump just control crypto now. They're just like, hey, yeah, we're just going to be running shit. And
okay.
Just like hot shots now.
Well, Farouk's part of that crew. I'm assuming that's what he's going down to DC for.
He's part of World Liberty Fi?
That's how he got the interview with Trump.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't process that.
Yeah, I had no idea that was the case.
What's a Chumbawamba?
How am I the only person that realizes the inside baseball that's taking place? Clearly, I'm not on the field with the players. You know, that's the thing that's going on right now. They don't even realize the game that we're playing.
That's the chip on your shoulder that you need, dude. Is that, you know, Farouk's he's dressed up like Mickey Mantle.
Farouk motivates me with this whole thing right now. I mean, it's nice. I'm gonna give him this W, you know.
Farouk's just got the bat. He's like warming up and he's like, hey Nick, I really like those news stories that you're doing right now, Nick. But like, you know, for me, I have to go hit like home runs every single game. And it's pretty good that, you know, I just go out onto the field and I just, you know, I'm kind of like the best player, you know, but I like you, Nick.
And I like your $15,000 Rolex that you bought with a credit card. I bought a $200,000 one in Japan. That's pretty cool.
No, wait, yo, Nick, that watch is sick. That's sick. Check out this one though. I bought it at this one vintage store in Japan that you need an appointment. And it's just like, dude, good luck competing with Farouk on the watch game.
People
He's like, this was owned by the former Shah of Iran. Was the last one that he presented to us, and I was like, all right.
That watch was was that a Rolex or was that a Patek Philippe or whatever?
I think it's an old antique Patek Philippe, which is called the what's the type of snake?
Like a python or something?
With the cobra. And it looks like a cobra wrapped around your arm. And he's like, yeah, the Shah owned this.
Google vintage Patek Philippe white gold. Google this shit. This is a watch. Like, I'm not a watch guy. This was like, I saw that. I was like, I could be a watch guy with that thing.
The Cobra.
Which one of these?
We're directly.
Did you look up dude, you got to look up Cobra.
Okay, well, I wasn't told to look up Cobra.
Woo!
No, go. Yeah, I mean, that's basically along the lines of what it is. Yes. Let's see how much that is. Cobra 540.
15,000 to 25,000 chiff.
That's Swiss francs.
All right, what's chiff to USD right now? They're basically one franc is $1.1.
Wait, so I can just go buy this and then run into Farouk and be like, "Hey, bro, yo, the what do you call it?"
I mean, look at this watch. That is a tough watch. You
This
just
screams Nick. Why don't you trade in?
wait a minute. It's that cheap
Yeah.
in a Sotheby's auction? The fuck?
So wait, this is an
How
Audemars.
much is a CHF?
We're literally talking about watches. Yo, Paul,
Dollar
It's a Swiss franc. So yeah,
Dollar
that's between like 18
No, it's
and
not.
30.
Bitcoin is down right now. Here's the other thing. So this was my whole take I wanted to provide today. I wanted to enlighten you all who clearly, didn't realize that you weren't players on the field. So first, get into the mindset, team.
we're not in the news game.
We
You're
got
in the game. You do the news stuff. Easy's over here just trading about technicals. Me and Clemente are making music videos. You're in the news game.
I'm
bud.
not pointing fingers, but some other people on this team have been helpful when it comes to the news game, and I'm grateful for that. All I've been is just the front end voice,
The voice of the people.
You mean Easy just telling you?
Okay, hold on. Yo, why would you say? Why would you say that on the show?
Well, people know it's not kicks.
You can't disclose your sources. Pia, you're lighting up the spot, dude. Like, come on.
Everyone was like, "Nah, dude, it was Ray. Ray's just running shit."
Well, that's just mean.
No one thinks of Ray. as
Ray,
like,
I want to apologize that Pio
think
would
he
behave
is
that
the
way
All right,
to
anyway.
you on this show, dude. I want to apologize. That was undeserved. So here's the
If someone said this person predicted that a coin was going to go up, they think it's Ray.
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me drop a little bit of knowledge real quick, and then I'm going to move on with this. After y'all become some players on the field, let's play on the field. The statement I was going to say, I am short the Friday summit. Is, however, long the administration as it applies to crypto, which is not a crazy take. But the thing that I think is really interesting, and I think about, well, there's two things. One, I've been speaking with people in DC, my sources, who inform me of how this summit was structured. A lot of it comes from big donors, was what informed who got to show up, was one of the major things. And then dude, I'm just getting insults. Nick's TA is as good as an sorry, ADHD over here.
People jumping on it.
XS Vape only shows up in the comments when Nick's on the show and starts talking. Only time he shows up, and he just hammers Nick the whole time.
Okay.
Come on, XS. Come on.
So it's ridiculous comments. So I'm just gonna close the comments. Actually, that's the solution to this. So that just cleared my mind a lot. So okay. So the biggest thing that I'm actually interested in with this is like the public-private partnership that is the government right now. You got, oh my God. Yo, I can't avoid the comments because you assholes are pinning the comments, which I'm like, come on, dude.
It's Clemente.
It's not me, Nick. It's not me, Nick. I promise.
It was Ray.
No, I swear it wasn't me.
It was
You
me.
gave me a nice apology, so I'm cutting you some slack.
So the public-private partnership here is really interesting. Have you if you've seen Congress people when they were interviewing Mark Zuckerberg, it was a complete disaster. They were like, I don't understand, like, how do you make money? All these other things. There were funny clips of here are a bunch of old people.
So the internet goes through pipes.
Exactly. And just interviewing Mark Zuckerberg and not understanding anything. And all of us, when we were younger, watching that and being like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is taking place? And I think that, to me, is the most interesting thing about this group of technologists and investors being present at the White House is the bigger partnership, especially as it applies to Trump, with like, you know, the private sector essentially being involved in shaping this. You got David Sachs, who's private sector, like massive success. You got Elon Musk, who's just firing everybody, but private sector, massive success. I think there is a limit to how many people you can fire before you end up in a recession, by the way. Like legitimately, that is a problem that we're going to run into. It's like, well, who's going to employ these people?
Well, the thing is, Arthur Hayes suggests that's the goal. Arthur Hayes says they're trying to force a recession by firing these people so that the Fed does quantitative easing. Which, okay, maybe, yeah. And those people can get paid big stimmy. If you saw the report that came out with the hiring this morning, was how unemployment had surged to levels not since 2020. So we're back to if Elon does a good job, we're back to COVID level sort of surge in unemployment, and then that forces us to give a stimulus, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, government unemployment, those are like skillless workers. So that actually would be kind of gnarly. They just wouldn't have anything to do. But anyway, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, they're all retards.
Nick, you said you're bearish about Friday.
I'm survived that those people surprised those people survive. Like, how do they have shelter? And how did they crack that nut? What was that, Ray?
You were saying you're bearish on Friday. Did you not see this? I mean, the biggest smile Sailor's ever had. We talked about earlier, and you're bearish about Friday.
I mean, I'm seeing people bull posting about Bitcoin going to 135 on Friday. Is what I've been seeing.
Could you chart and what's your upper level on Bitcoin? I know you don't think it's going to go there.
Upper level. Talk to soft ceiling.
What's your next level to the soft
Dinner
ceiling?
at 5, baby. Dinner at 5.
You guys are funny, man. You're funny.
Dinner's gonna be ready at 4:30.
Pio's giving relationship analogies.
I'm at the table 4:58.
Only
Dinner at 5, baby. Dinner at 5.
Basically never been in a relationship.
I set all my clocks to 5 p.m. Dinner's always at 5.
Real quick, when Andrew told me the soft ceiling analogy live on the show, understood it fully, immediately, didn't have to ask a single follow-up question, totally got it without hesitation immediately. I was like, that makes perfect sense. I bring it up on this show and everyone's just got pissed.
Yes, because all the Bitcoin people on your show are speaking gibberish. They're literally coming on just making up statements being like, yeah, and that's why you got a soft ceiling.
Soft ceiling sounds like a feminist movement line.
Well, I guess we kind of know where
he's like. Pio's like, when you tell your girl, I better have dinner at 5 every fucking day on my desk before I've even finished my work.
Dinner better be at 5.
And if you don't do it, I'm going to whoop you.
That's gold, right? That's what gold does.
Bring back beating.
That's what gold does. That's how gold operates. And I think Bitcoin has a healthier relationship with its stock. Okay. I don't think the Bitcoin is assaulting its spouse. That's gold's job. That's why Peter Schiff supports gold.
Pia's just straight up talking about physical abuse. Like, that was ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I say, hey, bitch.
That's what gold says, and I don't support that. Okay.
And I said, bitch.
That's such a funny bit. Who said 135? Well, real quick, kicks.
Fred Krueger.
Did he really? Dude, Fred fucking Krueger. I mean,
he's gone off the rails, huh?
He's out of his mind. He's actually out of his mind, but I think he made a lot of
Closed
money.
our sweet long for a $500 loss.
Oh
no.
Are you kidding?
That was
The
not
whole
good.
market just absolutely took a kick to the dick.
Oh, did they listen to Nick once again?
Market opened S&P.
Oh,
Yep.
that's gonna probably take a big dick. Take a kick to the
Take a big dick?
I didn't mean to say that. It means the same thing. One's just significantly more.
Kicks is losing it. You trigger
More
kick.
explosive than the other one. I didn't mean to say it that explicit.
Marcus about to take a big dick.
S&P opened down 1.5%. In crypto terms, that's down 35%.
Easy call this on the morning show. Morning.
Real quick, Fred Krueger's gone completely off the rails. Super quick, super quick. Kicks, I just want to see what your take is on this. When I say this statement, just be totally honest. I know you're probably going to be biased by the discussion, the candor that we've already had on it, but just let's try. If I say that the Bitcoin's floor is harder than it's ever been, it's got a harder, it's got a harder floor.
We're rehashing this.
It's got a harder floor than it's ever had, but as a result, it might have a softer ceiling. Do you have to ask follow-up questions on that, or is that something that you just understand out the gate?
Yeah, I mean, like that makes sense to me. I'm not saying.
So what does the softer ceiling mean to you, Kicks, when Pio says that?
A softer ceiling means that, like, you know, it's like a springboard, right? Like if you can't fall, you know, if you're springing off the ground enough, you know, you'd really springboard. But does he mean like softer ceiling, like we're more range bound?
Yeah, like the way I explained it to these guys that made them understand.
He did actually mean that we're more range bound.
Yeah,
so your understanding is that we have lower highs, like we don't get the same sort of like huge upswings.
Yeah, I think that's also just a function of how expensive it is, right? You can't like move a multi-trillion-dollar asset like it's nothing.
Kicks understood the metaphor. Okay,
I definitely agree. It's there's a
1 point
more on Bitcoin than ever.
I'm not surprised Kicks did. I also think Clemente, Ray, and Easy did. I think that they just enjoyed messing around. Clemente did. Easy did. Yeah,
this
he did.
is what I still believe.
I just think the dinner at 5 thing is my favorite thing.
I didn't understand the soft ceiling. I genuinely thought I thought that it meant like glass ceiling that you can break through easier.
Mr. Yellow comes through. He goes, "Pio, it's a shit analogy," and it's like, "All right, Mr. Yellow, you know more."
I can't believe we're rehashing the analogy. Pio's been stewing on this, being like, that metaphor or analogy is not bad, and been sitting on it basically the whole week and waited for this moment for Kicks to come on to be like, hey Kicks, quick question.
Hard floor, soft ceiling.
I'm not surprised that Kicks understood it.
He's been losing sleep over this thing.
Well, it's because every tweet about Bitcoin yesterday had like 10 comments of people saying dinner's at 5.
I actually really liked that. That was really funny that I would tweet about Bitcoin. Someone was just like, dinner's at 5. That's it. Dinner's at 5.
All right. We've been quite off track here. Let's talk next.
Wow, hold on. Are you seeing how big this dick the market's taking? Holy shit.
No, it's like some serious girth to the downside.
Easy. Bring up DYDX if you still have that. I want to see, like, is there a chance to short something here on this market open? Like,
I should have just left the soul short open. I closed it to long Sui. That thing would have just fucking printed. Like, we were short from here, straight down, and it's still going because, like, it's a big dick market. Like, dude, look at this gap, dude.
Oh, my God.
Like, this gap is insane. This was what I was watching pre-market today. You have pretty substantial gap on the S&P.
I don't want to talk about Pio's girlfriend and gaps, but
oh, Jesus Christ, my God!
Nick's just in the mood to send it with offensive jokes right now. I appreciate it. I think it's funny.
No, this is lower highs, lower lows. Bitcoin appears that it's going to test down towards that 88 range.
So
not best.
Is it short into tomorrow, and then tomorrow is just complete chaos because we have?
You missed the move for the short. The move for the short was to literally just watch the S&P gap down like this and close it because you knew the market was going to nuke to fill the S&P gap. Like, you could probably just trade gaps and be fine. And we had this massive downside wick, and now it's filling it.
I think Easy and I were feeling the same way last night. I saw a tweet right when my video. When I was making my video where I was just like the market, the timeline was so bullish because
it was
so like
excited for like a 6% move to like a lower high.
Look at all these trades.
Oh yeah, I traded the shit out of this thing.
Look at all his trades on this Sol. This Sol trade. You can't go 15 minutes without trading, leveraging Sol and DYDX.
What's our
portfolio? Well, it's been like 4
at?
days, so it's like at least
down.
It's not every 5 minutes. It's like usually I get a trade or two in a day.
We're down from yesterday. This is just like this is like Easy's addiction, basically. We're like looking at now walk us through this 5-minute trade that you rolled.
Each of those buys and sells is like one hit of heroin.
The dopamine receptors are so fried that I'm so emotionless on this too. It's just like,
He's sticking the needle between his toes at this point.
yeah, it's getting messy over here.
You'd have
I
just
don't
like
know.
three or four open at a time. You're on like multiple monitors, clicking buttons.
I will say Bitcoin did have like quite a run there for a second. We had almost recaptured the entire Trump
It
tweet.
bounced right off the fib though, like to a literal T off the fib that we use.
The Fibonacci.
Hey, the Fibonacci marinara. I don't know. Like I'm looking at it now, and it's like I wouldn't short here. We missed the bulk of the move.
We
Like,
missed the
shorting this
bulk
morning
of the
was probably-
move.
Yo, play that
And
whole.
honestly, it looks like the S&P probably fills this gap. So like, if I were
Yeah.
to take a trade, I'd probably go long.
Yeah, 90% of the time.
Yeah, I'd probably go long. Gaps get filled on the S&P, and if the S&P pushes back up to 581 over the next 2 days, yeah.
Gaps get filled in this type of market. You know what I'm saying?
Easy. Can you
Yeah,
bring up
yeah,
ETH?
yeah.
I'm curious about ETH. We saw yesterday news broke of BioNexus Gene Lab, which is a NASDAQ traded company. They approved Ethereum as their primary treasury asset. And then we also saw that Artemis, we saw that Ethereum,
Artemis Prime.
pulling up Artemis, we saw Ethereum has been leading in 7-day net flows by a pretty substantial margin over everything else. I think most of it's coming out of base and Arbitrum, so it's a kind of still like Ethereum ecosystem, but it's just interesting to see a move to mainnet over the last week in such like a big scale compared to the other chains. I'm curious what you think about ETH's price action as it kind of led the majors over the last day, and we continue to see some bullish news come out. World Liberty Financial continues to buy. They're doing their DeFi on Aave, but maybe we'll throw it over to like the macro expert Clemente instead.
Yeah, guys, guess what the market cap is of BioNexus Gene Lab? Just real quick, throw out some guesses.
$75 million.
Anyone else? Anyone else? 75, 75?
That was roughly going to be my guess.
BioNexus Gene Labs. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go with somewhere between 750 million and 1.25 billion.
5.8 million.
Oh, that will. What?
Not for long.
Whoa, Ethereum
Wait, so
treasury.
is this a buy? This is
Let's
basically
short it.
priced the same as Greed 3.
Sorry, this is the publicly traded company.
Yeah.
The market cap is 5 million.
What are you talking about?
What is it?
You're an
BioNexus
actual
Gene
dumbass,
Lab.
Clemente.
Okay, yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass.
Stupid.
Also, the NASDAQ with a $6.6 million market cap.
Yeah, how is that possible?
We're getting on the NASDAQ.
We're getting listed, baby.
Why is Fartcoin not on the NASDAQ? It's got a higher market cap.
Way higher.
This reminds me of when my buddy, he was like trying to buy like a healthy drinks company in Long Island. And like I started asking him questions and like they didn't even have a drink on the market. They just had like an office. They had no warehouse. They had no bottling center. It was just an idea. It was less than an idea. They just said like, we're making healthy drinks. And it's like, cool, where can I try one? It's like, whoa, buddy. Like, why are you fudding us, man? Why are you fudding us, dude? That's fucked up.
Where can I try one? Just got no response.
What is it going to taste like? We have no idea. Yeah, that's wild. I had no idea it was that low of a market cap, but now, like, since they're trading ETH, they're holding ETH to the moon. Clemente's. So besides, did you look that up this morning?
No, I saw a comment. Someone, there was like an ETH mat or an ETH bull being like, "Yo, guys, check. Like, if you're not bullish on ETH, like, I'll show you this. Check out, like, whatever the science company." And someone goes, "It's at a $6 million market cap and it's down 50% in the last year." It's trading just like ETH has, basically, and I expect them to continue.
I'm still telling you, the best idea for crypto, right, is we tokenize soil samples. So we send Clemente to Chile, to the mountains of Chile, with like 2 scientists. They fucking take soil samples. We got to find a chemist. and we tokenize each soil sample, and people can buy it. And then if we find a medicine inside one of the soils, it could be big.
So you just earn rights, like future royalties on that medicine, essentially.
Yeah.
Just like DeSci meets Clemente travels the world.
Yeah. So there's content and application.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. And it's also like world good too. Because this spawns from what is it, the ivermectin that you've talked about in the past, how that was a soil sample.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not still doing it, dude. Fucking genius idea.
I mean, Kix loves talking about ivermectin.
Yeah, it's like his favorite topic. Clemente.
I did want to briefly talk about the what Pio tweeted about this morning, the Sol Bitcoin chart and concerns around it.
My number one concern.
As a big Solana holder, is Solana your number 2 holding?
Yeah. Without
MicroStrategy?
strategy might I have got up to 730 shares of MicroStrategy, so I'm trying to figure out where to go from here. But that might be the big. You can do the math: 1100 Solana versus 730 MSTR. I don't know which one's bigger right now, but anyway, go ahead, Clemente.
No, I was just wanted to see what people thought about it, because it does look slightly concerning.
MicroStrategy looks concerning.
No, the Solana versus
MSTR will never look concerning.
All right, so we're saying Sol Bitcoin chart and ETH Bitcoin chart very similar, and then we could see a similar fate for Solana.
I mean, this guy just took the same fucking thing and like moved it over.
These are 2 charts. This is Sol Bitcoin and ETH Bitcoin.
Yeah, I know. I saw it this morning. I just don't like this this chart.
I don't like what
I don't get why people can. Never mind. I mean, I get it, but comparing 2 tokens against each other for like TA, I don't know.
It matters, Kix, when you're not on a if you're on a fiat standard, it does not matter, because you're just hoping that Solana goes up.
Look at Easy's face on that one.
I'm just saying it makes me. It just seems kind of like alchemy to me, like a little bit more voodoo than normal TA. But I'm sure it works.
The one thing I can't get over is the fiat standard thing, dude. It's the one thing I can't get over it.
Why?
I can't go fucking buy a coffee in Bitcoin yet.
Bro,
So until that changes, yeah, my ass is operating on a fiat standard. Go buy a house in Bitcoin right now.
I didn't think that you were a medium of exchange guy, dude. And now I have to invite you to my one-on-one podcast so that we can hash this out on a one-on-one podcast. Kix is first. I'm gonna have a captive Kix. He's got to sit there with me for an hour, and ours is gonna be about trading versus investing.
Yo, you should make the podcast called "I'm an asshole," and basically, like, it's gonna be you just lecturing people about why your view on the world is literally the only correct way, and if you don't understand that, you're a loser.
My guest is a dumbass with Pio Vincenzo.
I'm gonna have Vitalik Buterin on and just be like, all right, Vitalik, so you're pretty dumb. Fucking talk about why you should abandon Ethereum and just do Bitcoin.
Let's talk about your current health protocol. How many eggs are you eating each day? Is it less than 8? You're an idiot. Are you not drinking whole milk? Because I would even bet, you're lactose intolerant. I'd bet that you'll still be fine with it.
Raw milk, bro. Raw milk.
I'll literally tell Nick he can drink raw milk even though he's lactose intolerant. I really would do that. Real quick, so Kix is on first. Then I'm having Walker from Hello Moon on to talk about convertible debt and MicroStrategy. He used to work in convertible debt, and I'm going to tell him why he's wrong. And then I'm going to have Easy on and talk to him about why a fiat standard doesn't make sense. But the funny thing is, I genuinely think I'm going to make a great case in all 3 of these scenarios, because I sincerely believe.
Pio's out here just punching air. He's like, got him again.
I got like, I'd say 4 or 5 pages of notes for Pio. He's not even ready for the whole trader versus investor discussion, which is going to be phenomenal. Everybody should tune in. It's going to be very informative. I think both of us are going to bring a lot to the table and really educate the audience and each other at the same time.
Yeah. So Kicks is next week. Walker's the week after. Easy's the week after that, and he's got to sit there for 50 minutes and just have a debate, a good debate. And I'm good to debate with. I mean, Clemente, it did good with Mando being very reasonable, right? Right.
Mando podcast is good. Yeah, I really liked it.
All right. Mando's position, ladies and gentlemen, was that he doesn't have any issue with the structure of MicroStrategy right now. None at all. He likes it. He thinks it's good. He thinks it's been a great approach by Saylor. He wants Saylor to stop buying Bitcoin. He's like, you got enough. No more Bitcoin.
Can you believe that, retard? You want Saylor to stop buying Bitcoin?
Essentially saying you made a great trade, and that now the strategy is don't fuck it up as Bitcoin goes to inevitably 1 million, etc.
Theo next week's going to lecture me on how I should be 5 times poor if I followed his investment advice in 2021.
You'll see with math. I'm going to go hard with math.
I'm going to math so hard.
It's going to be hard to argue with literal math. I'm just saying. But anyway, math. 2 + 2 = 4. We're going to see what happens.
Clemente, you made a big purchase yesterday. Have you announced it yet?
No, I mean I bought a Bitcoin puppet for like $4,000, $3,800.
You're talking about ordinals. Is this the bottom you're thinking, or like, are you interested here? I know Taproot Wizards had some stuff coming out.
I'm very interested in ordinals right now. I don't know. I just think in the next 6 to 12 months, we see a true NFT season. We haven't seen a true NFT season since January 2022, since the first one. And if it is cyclical, we will see one. The only reason we saw any sort of NFT season in 2025 was because people thought a token was coming and they wanted to speculate on the meme coins of those. Yep. I think if we see a true NFT season, it'll be on Bitcoin, because if you've held an NFT on ETH, you're down on ETH. So it's way better to hold it in Bitcoin.
It's not in Bitcoin.
It is in Bitcoin.
No, I mean, it's on a single SAT. So yes, technically you are correct, but it's not like your Bitcoin puppet is backed by 0.04 Bitcoin. It's backed by whatever the market. Trust me, dude, if you're bullish on ordinals, I got 2 top tier ordinals, one of the first 10,000 ever made. And I'll give you a fucking hell of a deal on one of them. Hell of a deal on one of them. Okay. It'll take a couple blocks probably to get it your way, but a hell of a deal.
But no, he can't sell it to you in cash because this is a non-fiat standard transaction. All right. We're going to do it by sats. We're going to talk about the total number, and that's how we're going to do this.
I'll take it in Bitcoin happily. And I'll promise I will never convert the Bitcoin that you pay me. I will never convert it to US dollars or any other asset, because I don't even know how to get it off Bitcoin. It's just stuck there. Okay.
Alfalfa just said he's down 65% on his puppet after listening to me talk about him on the show. I am down as well. I think I bought it 0.05, and we're looking at what are we looking at now? 0.042. But this is just like I said when I bought it long term. I think I agree with Clemente that we're going to see ordinals come back at some point.
I mean, from the people I've been speaking to in my sources, I mean, they are incredibly excited about ordinals right now in the market. You know, I've been speaking to people on the streets. They said, you know what I'm buying? Bitcoin ordinals. That's what I'm in the process.
You should pull someone off the streets and try to get them, like, make a game show, a Mr. Beast game show. Something like, find 5 people that have never done anything crypto in their whole lives and see if they can figure out how to buy an ordinal. Like they have to go on an adventure, a journey. They have to figure out how to get the money to Bitcoin, how to buy the ordinal, and whoever does it first gets $10,000.
That video is going to be a series where it's basically nobody will come on my podcast. That's a new show we're launching.
To trim down these people's multi-month journey to pull it off into a digestible format.
I like how Brian Brickman's coming on and showing his ordinals bag coming out of the woodwork in the comments. Good to see you here, Brian.
But I do like ordinals, the technology. I just think the current infrastructure is really tough.
Technology.
Maybe you get it on an L2 or something.
Did you see Pizza Ninjas release their white paper for Pizza Pet Season 2?
I'm actually about to review it. I'm sure it's really well done. Turn-based MOBA.
It's wild. Yeah. Like there's so much of this shit that's all going to be done like on chain via Bitcoin. And like these guys are just cracked. Like I'm reading through this. I'm like, how are they going to like make this happen on Bitcoin? Like in a way that's like doable. And like, I thought the same thing with Pizza Pets and like everything was doable and like happened on chain, completely decentralized. So
that's the one project I'm probably most excited about with Ordinals, because he's actually doing things, building games fully on chain, which I think is one of the coolest technological things to pull off. And he's doing it on Bitcoin. And I think I have to read the white paper. He sent it over to me, but I'm sure he crushed the game mechanics. So that will be the one thing. I got money sitting over on Bitcoin mainnet. I'll be diving into that one for sure.
Hey, Clemente, didn't you have a song about Pizza Pets?
Yeah, I did. I made a little jingle.
And
Pizza
how did that
Pets,
one go?
Pizza Pets, the #1 collectible in your pocket.
It's in your pocket?
Yeah, because it's on your phone, you know?
Or your ledger, which also pocket.
Still brainstorming it.
we had some community members make good remixes to that too. I gotta like dig those up. Some real nice Pizza Pet remixes.
Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets.
#1 collectible.
I don't like that last line. I don't know. I feel like we gotta work through that one.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it. We've covered a lot. Another big story coming out that's like NFT adjacent, or sorry, not NFT, but crypto adjacent. Did you guys see the news of Kevin Rose relaunching Dig with artist of Moonbirds Justin Mazzell as the CEO?
Yeah, I kind of didn't care about it, but I mean, maybe I'm just a jerk.
No, it's pretty. No, I thought Nick said a response was really entertaining. Nick was just like, nice.
Yeah, I think we were all on the call, and he was just like, I don't care. And then there's like a picture on the website where it was announced. He's like, I was there.
I mean, it's not relevant to anything we're talking about at all.
Yeah, I mean, is there going to be crypto involved? It seems like he's heavy in AI, but like he's pretty much completely pivoted away from crypto. Like that's my thought process. Are they going to?
Well, I mean, he didn't need to be in it in the first place because he's rich. Like, I don't know. He could just hold some Bitcoin, or he got rid of a lot of his art pieces because those have gone down in value. Like he could have just like chilled out. There's all these people that came into crypto for like the sole purpose of extracting a bunch of money when there was no need to do it whatsoever. I just don't understand what the motivation was for a lot of these individuals.
So real quick, can I quickly talk about this? And it's going to rub people the wrong way because I'll bring up Fiat, but check it out. So like a Nick Cannon who just came in. You guys saw Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
That guy's got money. Like he's not broke. He does have money.
Now he has like 12 kids, bro. He's probably fucking actually broke.
There's some kind of, all right. Dave Portnoy. Do you agree that Dave Portnoy has money?
0 kids, but he probably had a shit ton of money in stocks. Could potentially be broke.
No, he's not broke.
He's got at least $100 million, I think. Nick, what do you think? How much money do you think he has?
He says 200 million. So I don't know.
I think he's got a little bit of money.
No kids, probably pretty good.
These people won't do the work to figure out that if they just plow $100 million into Bitcoin and then do nothing ever again, they'll get richer than they could ever imagine. And instead they're like, I need to go and launch a token to raise whatever amount of fiat money, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million easy, take it out. Don't put it into Bitcoin and just take that fiat money out. And the swing on that between plowing all your money when you have that much money in a Bitcoin and never doing anything again and just holding it versus extracting $6 million in fiat in like fucking 4 days. It's just like a crazy swing where one is rich forever. Grandkids are rich. Fucking great grandkids are rich. How did you even get this much money? And the other one is you're an asshole. So that's the way the celebrities think about it. They don't want to.
Dave Portnoy is, he's a gambler. He's there for the thrill of the ride. Sitting on Bitcoin, dude, it's like sitting on a, really slow moving subway train. The dude wants to be BMX dirt bike and backflips. He likes the thrill of it. That's why he bets like $1 million on the NFL.
Yeah. So like, I like how he's like, okay, Winklevoss twins, founders of Gemini, come to my house, pitch me Bitcoin early. These guys are smart, like Harvard grads, got into Facebook, like create it. He's like, nah, not for me. And he's like, oh yeah, this guy Hayden, this dude Hayden, he comes over. Now we're talking. We got this guy talking about liquidity pools and selling early and snipers. Like this is where I wanna invest. This is the thing that's gonna really take off in the future. Absolutely.
Dude, He sat down with the Winklevoss twins with Michael Saylor, said nah. Then he said, but FaZe Banks and Hayden works for me. Like, that is wild. Thank you for framing it that way. I hadn't thought of it that way. That is insanity. What do you even make of that? I don't even understand. Winklevoss twins, Harvard, billionaires, or like have a functioning business in New York.
Choose Rich Nick, Harvard, billionaire.
I almost put you in there. But you didn't really talk to him about Bitcoin. You talked to him about like trading crypto. And so that actually probably pushed him towards like the FaZe Banks and Hayden direction, even if it's just a little bit. I would have put you in there though, 1000%, because you're an actual stand-up guy.
I would guess Nick either went to Fordham or American University.
Okay, well, you already know where I went.
I don't.
Where you went to college doesn't matter. But
I went to American University. You just guessed that? You didn't actually just guess that.
He might have.
There was a lot of like chic oil money Prince sons there, weren't there?
There were. They all left after 9/11.
Classic.
There were, although that said, I used to go and party. There still remained. I used to go party at like the Thai ambassador's house in DC. Like there were all these like really like legitimately wealthy individuals from. But that said,
the reason why I brought it up, Nick, is my friend's brother-in-law went there as well, and so that's why I guessed that. He actually partied at one of the guys would have parties at the embassy because the cops couldn't bust it. And that's pretty badass.
Dude, those embassies are incredible. It's kind of like, it's actually similar. The partying at embassies is similar to some of the restaurants where you see like presidents have eaten there. There used to be a Marrakesh was this restaurant in DC, although it ended up going away, unfortunately. It was so good. It was this Moroccan restaurant. You ate with your hands. You sat around in a circle, and then they'd like random dancers would come out like in the middle, like there'd be like random intermissions where dancing would occur, and it was really good. Yeah. And if you walk down the hall to the bathroom or to the back, there's a back room over there. It was literally just filled with every single president has come to like eat at this restaurant where it's cash only. Clearly they're just like funneling money out, but everyone's just like, yeah, yo, this place is dope. And I think it's like, anyways, there's a lot of, I feel like it's cool to be involved in some like, you know, maybe questionable activity. And eating at that restaurant is one which feels safe, you know, safely questionable. And embassies are another area where you can kind of get away with some stuff.
I could see you with a Moroccan chick.
Okay.
Nick's is eating dinner, and the dancers or whoever it is, they're dancing like this. They're going,
Oh,
They're belly dancers. It's not as exciting as you would imagine, I'll be honest.
Never mind.
But there's flashing lights and things like that.
Nick got after it when he was a kid, dude.
Still does.
Mr. Yellow's just posting completely random, totally off-hinged comments that are not relevant to anything that we're talking about. Like Nick's talking about a Moroccan dancer, and Mr. Yellow's coming out of the woodwork being like, how about those Thai lady boys? And it's like, I don't even know if Nick's ever been to Thailand. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I can tell you, I've been around Nick for a while. Nick doesn't like dick. That's for sure, dude. I can almost guarantee that. Straight as they come, dude. Straight as an arrow, as they say. Bitcoin almost over 90K.
We've seen a recovery here.
Soft ceiling, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Soft ceiling, dinner at 5.
Yeah,
You're muted, Ray.
Speaking of Thailand ladyboys, what a day for CryptoPunks. Lots of sales yesterday, lots above floor. We saw a number of 50+ ETH sales on the day.
Fellow Australian Greeny bought one.
Yeah,
beautiful. I'm only down 62K. We're getting closer.
For Greeny, I see there was a 59 ETH sale, 57, and then there was a 69.99.
Wow, there was a nice one in there. Damn, I missed out on that one.
Nick, I've been scoping them out for you. Actually, don't worry.
Which one are you looking at, Nick?
Well, I wouldn't say which one I'm looking at, but the one that looked good was that crazy hair one with the glasses.
He loves the red ginger.
You love the red hair, dude. I still have my female V2 punk, Nick's wife. hold on to that thing for a long time.
Let's take a look at. Let's go shopping real quick on the floor. Is there anything
It's
here? Let's
pretty
figure out what
trash.
Nick wants. Let's look for all the crazy hairs. Ooh, how about this one with
There's
the?
one at 49.
There's one at 45.
No, not that. That's not the same crazy hair. That one is basically the same. My old one without the VR.
You had mutton chops on
That's
this?
probably what you'd look like
Yeah.
with facial hair.
Oh, this guy's got a pirate hat, and a pirate eye patch, and a goatee. That's a nice one.
I think the game with CryptoPunks, I think you got to bid these things. I think you got to be in like Discord channels, like negotiating, kind of. Can you take a
Punks
half
OTC?
ETH off? Yeah. Can you take a half ETH off? You know.
Yeah, I mean they're so slow moving and illiquid that like that's the case. I mean that's what Punk's OTC does. He's like basically cornered the market on that because like anybody, I think he has such a good like feel for like what punks are valued at with like every trade combination that like anybody in the space who owns a CryptoPunk is going to like take your deal and be like, okay, well let me go to Punk's OTC real quick and see what he has for me, and he'll probably be like much more fair. So it's tough.
It's
Bitcoin over 90K.
Let's go.
I bought 10K of it last night.
Of Bitcoin?
Okay.
Yeah.
A punk's 100 grand right now? How much is a punk?
No.
Less than that.
Nah, they're like 90, just under 90.
Wow, that's
They went
wow.
they went down to like 70.
Wow.
It was
It's
looking
more-
pretty brutal there for a moment.
Punks will be worth a lot one day in fiat, right? Right, Fiat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're laughing about, but yeah.
I'm just saying in fiat.
Yeah, you
That's such a triggering laugh.
Yo,
That USD, dude, in that greenback, dude, is gonna be worth a lot.
yo, you guys want to see something I just learned how to do before we wrap?
Yeah. Hold
Check
on, let
this out.
me put you up there.
Can you guys do this? No, no. Check this out. Look what I can do with my eyebrow. Look, I'm not moving. This one's not moving. Look.
That's cool. That's very cool. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I
Didn't
just-
you do that? Didn't you do that in that AVAX video with the ladies or no?
No, that was like it was like this, which is different. You got to do.
Oh, Easy's got it too.
Ooh, damn, dude.
Cool.
That is really cool.
He does it better than me.
Wow.
I think Clemente could really make it in like a sort of like Nacho Libre boxing thing or like wrestling thing. But Clemente's the only regular size guy, and he fights for, you can't say the M word anymore, 4 shorties at the same time. I could totally see him in that kind of thing.
And that's gonna do it for today's show. Thank you all for. All right, PL.
I'm in on White Lotus season 3. I was out. I'm in. I'm fully
I
in.
haven't watched it yet. I need to. Don't leak anything. Don't leak anything.
I would never leak anything. And if any, I'm not even going to say anything. But if, yeah, I'm not going to leak anything.
It took a minute. It took a minute.
It took a minute and I was out. I was firmly out in episode 1. I was like, fuck this. I was like, no, I'm good. They changed the theme song. That's a big issue because that means
Yeah.
it's a bigger thing. There we go. It's a bigger thing, though. It's not that I'm like, you changed the theme song. I don't like the new theme song. It's that you're saying we want to reinvent the wheel. We want to change things. Don't feed the wolf saying it always takes a little. The first episode of the previous 2 seasons were better. And I was saying that there was more star power. Dude, the first season has Sydney Sweeney. It's got legit people, and that the hotel managers in the first 2 seasons are wicked funny. Really good shit, both of them. And the second one's in Italy, so I was just in from the rip. I was like, I'm just in it from the rip. But I'm all in on this season. After I got through the first fucking episode, and the second episode I'm in, and I'm like, all right, send it. Fucking send it. I got to hit episode 3.
Look,
Speaking of sending, Bitcoin just sending almost 91K.
We're making it all back on the Solana long. I thought we filled the gap.
Yo, Ray, play the Home Depot theme song.
Yo, play the
What happened here? Wait. Is there a Home Depot theme song? I saw like
Yes.
I didn't watch
Oh,
this.
put on the
I didn't
show.
watch the show.
Pull that up, man. Doers get more done. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is gonna pump Bitcoin in 92. Ooh.
Hear that
raising
kick
it.
drum?
Right. Hammer it. Nail it.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that theme song right there makes me want to buy a Ryobi power washer, get 2 Mexicans in the front, throw them in the pickup truck, and start making some money, dude.
That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you all
I want
for
to start
listening. It's been a
monetizing
wonderful-
those Mexicans.
Sign up for DYDX.
It's been a wonderful show. Shout out to DYDX. We made some trades. I think we're up on the day. I have no idea. Easy's clicked so many buttons. DYDX, the premier decentralized perps trading platform. Decentralized. No centralized. Nobody's there to control your money. It's all yours. It's all on the blockchain. You can catch us Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify. Watch us back on YouTube. Watch us trade on DYDX in real time. Have a wonderful Thursday. Catch you all tomorrow.